Hello guys, hello. I think we're live now. A little bit late, sorry about that. Usually I'm on 8:30 on point, but I was kind of setting up some stuff. And yeah, let's begin another Rust stream here in the channel. So if you guys kept up with the previous Rust streams, we were actually making a web crawler, and we're going to still continue to develop that today. In particular, last stream we actually managed to get our little program here to download a lot of like images from random websites, whatever images it found, and the algorithm was kind of like, it crawls the images, it crawls all the websites that it finds, and then adds all the images that it finds as well to a particular like global list with all the images. And basically for each image we save the link for the image, right, where the image can be served, and we also save the alternative text here. And then what we do with that big array of images and alternative texts is we just download the image, and when we obviously give it a different name, we give it a GUID or UUID name here, as well as saving it with the extension. However, in the last stream, we realized that the extensions aren't quite working properly. So for example, .svg kind of works, but then when we have, I guess, a particular image name where the link is a little bit more convoluted, perhaps it has a dot in it or something, then our algorithm kind of fails to get the image or to get the extension done properly. So a way to solve this would be to look at the content type of our response for the images, and kind of infer the type of the image from there. So if it's a content type image JPEG, we save it as a JPEG, and if it's an SVG, we save it as an SVG, and so on and so forth. So that's what we can kind of, I guess, do to solve this. However, this is not really the main kind of goal of this stream today. I would really like to at least start developing a better way of storing the scraped data that we have. Because currently, this API, this little crawler that we have here goes through each website and finds all the links in that website, but also like it just stores it to a queue. It doesn't have any relationship as to where we got to that website in the first place. So for example, we know that we found, I don't know, Matt Gomez /C++, mattgomez.com/C++, but we don't know where we found that link. Do you know what I mean? So we don't know whether it came from mattgomez.com or if it came from google.com. So it would be very nice to store that kind of like relational side of things, which, at the end of the day, we'll probably do something like a tree-like structure. But it would be very important if this tree-like structure was also scalable, in the sense that I don't really want to keep all the tree information in memory, because as you probably guessed, I mean, if you're running this for hours and hours scraping the web, you're probably going to have a lot of links. I mean, quite a lot of links, perhaps even gigabytes of link and image data. So it would be nice if we can sort of store this structure off memory, perhaps in a database, or yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what we're going to figure out in this stream. And it would be very nice if there was already a ready solution for this problem, right? So an off memory kind of database for I guess tree, right? Tree-like data. So in memory database to handle tree structure. We don't really want an in-memory. First is an open source dual license. DB, okay. That's not really what we're looking for. We basically just want to store everything into like a tree, right? So each link would be some kind of like node on the tree, where it has a parent, or in fact it can have, I guess, multiple parents, right? So multiple connected tree, because you can get Matt Gomez from google.com or also from a different website, and these all point to the same sort of page that we found in the end. So that's what we're kind of trying to find here. So storing a tree in the relational database. Yeah, I mean, that could be one solution, right? We could store the whole thing in an SQL database or something. Wouldn't be too bad. or even a NoSQL somehow. Yeah, if we store every link as a, I guess, like a node in our like DynamoDB or something, where it just contains the actual link itself as the ID, and then the resources that he found. So for example, what links he points to. I don't know, you know, would be very nice to do something like that. But you know, let's do that thing one at a time. So yeah, let's begin by fixing the known bugs that we have. So the known bugs that we have currently with the system is whenever we're saving images, we're not actually saving the proper kind of the proper extension here. So let's do that. I don't think there's anyone watching right now, but if you are watching, you know, hello and welcome to the stream, and let's begin coding. Yeah, so one of the things that we did notice as well is that whenever we save the images, we're not actually saving, saving the database with it. So we have a little database in memory that says that this file ID corresponds to this image and this alternative text, so we know exactly where we downloaded it from. So let's begin by solving that issue, right? So yeah, let's find it. We've got image utils. Let me close all of this, and then we can also, let me clear up the images directory. So remove.rf images. There you go, no longer there. And I'm kind of like hard coding this save directory at the moment, but it is something I could put here, right? So starting URL, we've got the max links. We can also have a, I guess, a max images, right? Perhaps here. So let's say we're going to save the first 100 images. And also, let's add a directory where we want to save these, right? Directory to save all the images scraped. I should say that's an integer, sorry, a string, and pretty sure we unfortunately have to turn this into a string. And yeah, I mean, wherever we save it, let's put it to images at the moment. That's the default value. So what is the issue here though? Oh yeah, I forget how nice it is to actually develop in Rust compared to C++, and where the things just kind of like work. What's the issue here? It's expected default value t. What's the syntax error? Can I still do a cargo build? Or is it just... No. It's actually expecting a comma there. Default value t. Can I not have a, I guess, a string as my default value? Interesting. Sorry about that. Just drinking some water. I'm really thirsty today for some reason. Really thirsty. Yeah, so let's analyze this. What's going on here? So obviously it's not going to let me do this because it's the wrong type. But I just want to see what kind of happens. Build target not. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, apparently we can do this and then to string. but then it will complain that we can't do that. So let's just see what we're up against. So clap default string value. So let's see, Rust. What does this person have? On a pre-parsed IE strings like clap default value. Default value T works in a post-parsed values, i.e. your data type. So clap default T used to mix these concepts and would default to T default. This doesn't mean that clamp is deprecated, just without a thing it is. Okay, cool. Let's see, Rust, clap, struct, example. Also, I'm using Bing, which is I guess a major problem here because I don't actually like Bing. But here we go. Yeah, I want to see if any of these strings have like a default value. Can I do something like this? Okay, it's happy with that now. Nice. I forget I can't call build. This is no longer CMake. So, okay. Mentor, you good today? Hey Peter, hey Peter. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Not really mentoring, just doing some coding today, but yeah, I'm good, man. How are you doing? It's good to see you on the stream, man. How the study is going? You still focusing? Okay, now we compiled. No, we did not. Popcorn's new. Could not compile Rusty Crawler. Why not? Unexpected argument of type static string. Remove the extra argument. Can I do a from instead? Okay, so I don't know why it's still compiled. Peter, I'm fine as well. Studies seem good and I'm focusing now. Good, dude. Good to hear that. Where are you from again, Peter? If you don't mind me asking. Where are you speaking from, dude? I got like a few people who join the stream every day, and then it's hard to keep track of where everyone's from. I've got some people from India, some people from Brazil, some people from the UK. Yeah. Okay, now we compiled. So string from is the one to go for here, I guess. And then we were saving this. Let's actually just put it on, instead of this here, we're going to say that we want to put it to args dot image saved there. Is that the one? Yeah, image saved there. And let's see how many, put an extra argument here to the number of images to limit this, so it only downloads that number of images. Well, I'm from Ghana, West Africa. Second time I'm saying this though. Yeah, sorry man, I'll remember that next time. It's good to know. That's one of the places I haven't been to yet, one of the continents, I guess. Two really, I've not been to Africa or Asia yet. I mean, I want to visit those continents. But yeah, there's quite a few people from Ghana here in the UK, so... Although I've not tried any Ghana food yet, so let me know if you recommend any food. Let me be quiet now. I really want to grab something. Cool. Yeah, so let's put a max links here. And this is just U64. yeah, so what we can do here is we can take the number of images that we want, right? So if we do iter.take, I think it is. So let's see what take does. It should take the first n elements, right? So create an iterator that yields the first n elements or fewer. Okay, if it ends sooner, cool. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. So it only downloads this number of, I guess, max things now, right? So the max links. So what's the issue here, dude? As usize, expected usize. Okay, as usize, not an issue. What's this problem? Created an owned string from a reference.toOwned. Okay. Why is that? Because name is a reference to a string. Okay. So let's see. Because this is probably where our bug is as well, by the way. This is where our bug is, where it doesn't really save the extension of the image quite well. So let's see. So name extension, name plus the image split less than that. So this is getting the extension, right? So let's use the URL lib maybe to find that extension, right? How do we do this? So we get the last dot. Yeah, maybe we can use the URL lib. So URL, what are we returning in this function here? It's a result, right? Cool. So we can do URL.parse, then we can do image .link, I guess. And then we can kind of get the path, right? Is it path? What does that return? Yeah, now let's see what we actually need from the URL, because we're trying to get, if you have like google.com.hello.1.jpg, we're trying to get the JPEG portion out of this URL, right? So that's what we're trying to do. And there will be something in the URL lib that will actually let us do that, hopefully, right? So yeah, so this is the URL that we parse. We kind of want to get the host. We've got a path. We've got path segments. Path segments, what is that? Rust lang. Oh, path segments returns me all of those. Cool. So you want to get the last path segment. And the query is that. There. How am I getting the original name though? Oh yeah, I already have that there. Oh, I already did that. Jesus. I'm doing code that I already did and I'm just not reading it properly. It was all here. It was all there. Yeah, I mean, there's still a bug on this because I'm kind of relying on being able to get the extension, the valid extension for my images from the link. But sometimes the links look a bit odd. So it might be like image.jpg .small or something, right? And it'll get a .small as the extension, which is not right. So ideally we should really be adding something to our image type to signify to store the image extension, and the code that gets the extension should be the code that's getting the response, because in the response we can find something like content type image JPEG or something, right? And we can kind of look for those things. So this is what I mean. So content type image. And if we look at some of the examples here, like this one here. So if the header contains something like this, image JPEG, then we know it's a JPEG, right? Probably better actually reading all of this off the the Mozilla website because they have more truthful information, I guess. See image registry at ANA. So for example, if we look at JPEG, it'll be one of these, right? Ooh, maybe not. Image, JPEG. It's not even here. What's SVN? Is there a way to? Where can I get all of the image types? Common MIME types. There you go. .jpeg. Vinay Sharma, hi Vinay. It's good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Today we're back on Rust, doing some more web crawling stuff. Yeah, if you guys weren't aware last time, I actually managed to get this to download images from all my script websites, and I'm now just fixing a bug where it doesn't save the correct extension as the image extension after we rename it. So I'll be looking at changing some of the code that's actually getting the image links to also kind of look at the a content type for it, right? So download images should call download the image somewhere, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the problems. Download image is called after we set the new name for the image, which is the UUID name. I sent you pull request to your GitHub. Ooh, did you? Let's have a look at that, dude. Excited. I didn't get the email. Usually I get an email. I'm learning some Rust so I can understand some of the stuff on this screen. I'm already at generics. Hey Kelv, bem-vindo, cara, bem-vindo. It's good to see you. And yeah, man, Rust is quite easy to learn once you know C++, so you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Now, is it this one? Rustcrawler. See, Vinay Sharma, I don't really have any pull requests here, so let me know if you want to know how to set it up on Python game repo. Oh shit! Right, that's an old one. I don't remember even which one was that. Is that the Game of Life one? Wolfox and Miguel. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Miguel, mi amigo, welcome. All right, this one here. Yeah, this is an old repo. I also don't see this one, by the way. I'm learning how to build an ECS. Nice, dude. Let us know when it's done. Hola, Wolfox. Hola. Yeah, Vinay, I still don't have a pull request here. Is this the one you meant? Or is it a different one? Is it one of the really old ones, the OG ones? Because I don't really remember, dude. No. Okay, I'll check. Send me the link, dude. Send me the link to it. Have you learned C++? Versus like, yeah, I know what you did there. Some renaming of concepts and some syntax sugar. Yeah, exactly, dude. This is what Rust is. It's better to, I guess, harder to fuck up C++. Let's just put it that way. Is it better or worse? I don't know. I still prefer C++, but hey, that's what I do at work now. So, yeah, Vinay, send me the pull request when you get it. But let's continue with this now. Yeah, my main problem is that the download image is the function that actually gets the image, so the response here. And this is where I can do something like, you know, a response dot, is it content type or something? Content length or header thing? Dot content type? No. What does this get? Can Rust do anything to an HTML website? I mean, it has parsers, right? I don't know what you mean by do anything to an HTML website. You can certainly read it. You can certainly generate HTML with Rust in the same way you can do it with any other language. It's not special to Rust. But Yeah, I mean it's not too bad. It's kind of easy. You just have to download or use the parsing library for HTML. And once you have that in memory, you can modify the page. Yeah, if that's what you mean, let me know if you mean something else. Right. So what we need to do is we want to use request to get content type. Right. So that's kind of what we need to do, and then we'll reference this table here from the Mozilla website to actually look at the content type itself and refer the image extension. Yes, they have an entire web development libraries, WebAssembly for instance as well supported. Yeah, that's true, that's true. And so does C++ as well. C++ also has those things. But how long have you been coding for? Oof, dude, since I was like 12, I think. Yeah, it's a long time, man. I'm 27 now, for reference, so. I haven't always done C++ or Rust. In fact, Rust is kind of new to me, so I'm still a beginner. And C++ is the one I've stuck around with the most, to be honest. But yeah, man, just make sure you practice, and one day you'll be I mean, you'll always be better than you are now if you're always practicing. I have to go now. Thank you, Wolfox. Thank you for the messages, and have a good night. Thanks for joining the stream. How do I get the content type? Get content type from request response. Is content type not here? You'll surely be in the headers, right? I think surely be in the headers. Shall I just test it? Shall we just test it? Test this theory of mine. You'll be in my headers. There'll be a header called content type. How many years did you say you've been coding for again, please? Since I was about 12 or 13, I'd say. I started. Yeah, I think I actually started when I was 13, and I'm 27 now. So, yeah, man, you can do the maths there. Quite a few years, over 12 years or something. 14 years actually. Yeah, so what do we want to do? We want to get the headers. What does that return me? A header map. What is a header map? Header map is, I guess, okay. It has a mask, it has indices. 15 years. Yeah, 15 years. If I started at 12, but I think I started at 13, so 1 year less, unfortunately. I can't, to be honest with you, I can't remember very well. I think I started when I was 13, but it might have been when I was like 12 to 13. That's when I moved to the UK from Brazil, and that's when I started coding. So it was around then, around that time. When you have nothing to do and you can't speak the language of a country, you resort to spending most of your time online and learning random shit. So that's what I did. Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling to think what is, or to get an example of what this header map is, because I kind of want to iterate over it. So insert host example bars unwrap content length. Yeah, let me just print these values so I can see. So for I guess header in that. What type is this? Header name. Okay. For name and value. Log info. And what do we have here? Yeah, so we've got header name equals this, and header val equals this. Let's just see what it spits out, basically. Name. Now, does name implement the display? The value does not, though. So the value we kind of do just pretty print here. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, so why did I do that? I just want to see what happens if I when I download the images, really. So we have args here.max links, right? And cool. Can we compile this and see what happens? So let's run this crawler just to see what headers we can get, because I want to kind of fix that bug where it's not saving the right extension. So name cannot be used to convert. Let's see. First of all, where's the first error? It's here. Oh, this is still the old one, so let's just build it again. So name, can I just clone it for now? Let's just fucking clone it. Yeah, Calv, you're learning Rust, right? You're gonna see, tell me how many times you write .clone and .into to clone things around. Because that's very annoying. Okay, boom, 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 boom. So let's let's run the crawler now and see what we get here when we put a breakpoint on the image download. Let's download image here, because I want to see really what we get from. Let's not do 1,000 links. Let's let's do way less than that. Let's do 10. 10 links is fine. Fred panicked. Nice. So short must be unique for each, but M is used by both max links and max images. Right, that's fine. I know that. Now, why is this I guess a compile time error? I mean, a runtime error, not a compile time error? I don't know, because this should really be a compile time error. So it should be. Let's not provide a long option for these two. It's the easiest way to solve it. When something fails, just disable it. That's how I code. Copy, clone, debug. Yeah, dude. Right, another one. So, right, so short names must be unique, but oh yeah, oh my bad. We want to disable the short ones, not the long ones. Again, this is something that should really be a compile time error here on Rust, because these libraries they can pass the name of these things at compile time. As far as I understand with Rust, that's very possible. So. But maybe I'm wrong. What is the issue now? Come on. An argument of type U64 is missing. Huh? Did I undo too much? I think I undid too much. Args. Max. Images. Okay. Let's do it again. Yeah, if you guys are watching this, if you can drop a like on the video, I'd appreciate it massively. It seems that it does do something to the algorithm. The more likes I have, I usually get way more videos the next day, way more views the next day. So thank you. Right, there you go. So the crawler is running. It's finding links, adding links to shit. Okay, error given save directory is invalid. Right, so. Let's see, given save directory is invalid. Okay, it's because it doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean, the default directory is not valid because it's just images. Wherever the current directory is from. If you look it up here, you can see that. Yeah. So yeah, we can kind of change this now, I guess. We want to make sure there's if it doesn't exist, I guess we can create it, right, instead of sending an error. So we can do directory path.create. Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing. How do I create a directory in Rust? Let's find that. Create directory in Rust. std file system create there. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So create there. And what is that? Bot create there from. I guess we can use the Tokio version, right? Oh wait, there. Some Tokio file system stuff. What does it take? A path, import, ref path. Okay, so we just take a directory path. Okay, cool. Let's build it again. Yeah, bear in mind this is all running on Raspberry Pi, so if the build times are quite slow, blame it on the Raspberry Pi 4. Have you guys checked out the Raspberry Pi 5 yet? It's coming out, I think, at the end of this month, right? And it's not too expensive. I mean, if you guys live in the US or Europe, they're quite easy to get. Or they should be easy to get, that's what they're claiming. I think it's like $60 for the base version. And it's quite a step up from the Raspberry Pi 4, so I'm excited to get this when it comes out. Now the problem is all the big YouTubers have got this very, very early, but there was no way for me to apply for one because I'm not really a big YouTuber, but yeah. Hey Slim, how's it going, mate? I'm not too bad, man. How are you doing? Doing some Rust today. So create there returns a result. So let's use that result. We'll check that out now. Yeah, definitely worth checking the Raspberry Pi out, the new one. I definitely want to get one, but it does really depend on how accessible they will be in terms of actually being able to order one, right? Because in the past 2 years, it's been quite shit for getting these things. Have you pre-ordered yours yet? No, I haven't yet. I will pre-order it, maybe this week. I keep putting it off. I'll tell you guys a secret. I bought a very expensive flight to Brazil, so I'm trying to save a bit of money this month, basically. So I'll be visiting some family in November, so in Sao Paulo. So I'll be there for like 3 weeks or so. You may see a bit less content here on the channel, but I'll still have a few pre-recorded videos, hopefully. In fact, I need to record a Conan one that I've been putting off this week. Now that we're actually getting more views, it's worth it for me to record more videos. All right, so we run the crawler again. Up to 10 links. We found them. Found those 10 links. And it seems to have saved the images here, right? So we've got all these images, all the PNG images. Now, do I open them on stream? There might be something kind of naughty, right? I don't know where it came from. Oh, there you go. They're all from my website, so it doesn't matter. So I found those images from my website, and I downloaded all of them. This is... Oh, even the GIF set, keeps finding them. This is all from like my maths tutorials, I guess. But yeah, I'm not seeing that bug yet. Oh yeah, I was very proud of this image. I'm not sure if you guys read this article on my website. It was like something to do with the CMake headers, I think. And this is the guy heading the CMake. Anyway, no one got the joke and didn't get any comments on it, so I was very disappointed when I posted that. But anyway, yeah, I didn't hit the breakpoint. Why did I not hit the breakpoint? Ah, yes, of course, because I'm not actually debugging it, right? That's why. Let's see what the... Okay, so starting URL is going to be mattgomez.com. People forgot to laugh. Yeah. To be fair, it was a very shit joke. I think you have to be from the UK as well to understand it, because I'm not sure if they call it headers in, in other countries. Certainly not in Brazil or America, right? They don't even have football in America, so it's a bit difficult. Let's put the max links. Let's put it to 10. and the max images. So also 10, right? Yeah, let's debug it now. Have you pre-ordered your Pi? No, I haven't pre-ordered yet, Calv. Yeah, dude, I spent quite a bit of money on a flight to Sao Paulo this last month, so I've been trying to save money, but I think I will pre-order it anyway, just because I really want one. So I've been a Raspberry Pi fan for years and years, man. Since the first one came out, really. Maybe I was like 16 or 17. That's when I bought my first Pi, and I've tinkered with them ever since. So it's been fun. Do you have one? Do you guys have one? Kelv, have you got yours? So content type, name, what is it? Inner header. So we've got cache control, okay. Headers, expiring header. Last modified. Content type, there you go, image, GIF. So I was right. So basically we can get the content type from the image download, right? I never got a Raspberry Pi. We'll pre-order, I guess, for C++ projects. Yeah, I mean, they're not too bad for C++ projects. They're nice just to have it plugged into your TV. To be honest, that's how I use it. I mean, I use it for sort of like remote projects like this one, where I want to do the same sort of setup in multiple laptops, like my streaming laptop or my work laptop, for example. Or, if I'm honest with you, man, just to do some retro gaming, because they're pretty good as emulation boxes. The Raspberry Pi 5 will be even better now, doing I guess PSP games now, so very well. And that's kind of how I use it, just like to sit on the sofa when I'm bored, and then just have a little break from work and play some like Super Nintendo or PlayStation games. So they're very fun indeed. Yeah, so the content type, here is where I can get, I guess, the content type. And something like image, GIF or something, or GIF. But we have to rethink this a little bit, because as I said, like when we get to this download image, we already have a destination here. So what we could do instead is, I guess, return. At university, I mostly program microcontrollers. So like it's the STM32. I don't really know that one. Not really microprocessors. ARPA is kind of an off. Yeah, it's a computer. It's not a microcontroller. People keep saying, embedded development on Raspberry Pi, but it's not really, is it? It's just a computer, just a little computer. Raspberry Pi is kind of off on board. It's machine OS, but not really used for. But not really use WSL or VMware. Yeah. I mean, if you just want to code on Linux and you only have a Windows machine, yeah, those WSL or VMware are kind of like good alternatives. If you don't want to dual boot your computer, because obviously dual booting your PC is always the best option to access the hardware like straight away instead of like through a hypervisor. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be like magnitudes faster than using a Raspberry Pi. Even VMware, which is, I guess, is the lowest out of all these alternatives that we mentioned here. Okay, yeah, we have to rethink this a little bit, because when I iterate through all the images that I want to download, I generate a unique name for it. So the destination path, I can see here that is the name, original name. Wait, where's the name coming from? Ah, okay, so this is already, yeah, this already has the UUID, the unique name. Okay, so basically what I can do is I can just change this function slightly, so it takes the, I guess, the name, destination, without the extension. Just as a quick hack. I'm using Rust Rover to learn Rust as my IDE. Have you used it yet? No, I have heard of it. It's the JetBrains one, right? It's from JetBrains. Yeah, it's JetBrains, and I know it's very good. Like JetBrains usually does really good stuff anyway. So like if you look at C-Lion for C++, it's very good. That used to be my main IDE for a long time, and also the Java stuff that they have, and Python as well. So I guess the Rust one will be good. But yeah, man, I tend to just use Visual Studio Code now for everything, because I want the same setup for every sort of like language that I'm doing, and Visual Studio, it's kind of like really good for that, as well as like NeoVim. But NeoVim's kind of like a hassle to configure, so I tend to not use that as much. It's in preview yet, but I like it. I'll try it out though. I'll try it out maybe next stream. We download it and then we try it out. So direction is directory path.name. Okay, so we've got the name of it. And what's the image name? Now I am confused. If that's some image name equals original name, path segments. Like, what was the logic in this? So I had the original name is me parsing the link, right? Seeing if it's valid. And then I get the path segments, which gives me all the path segments split by kind of slashes, and then I iterate over them and get the last one, so the last path segment. And then I map that path segment to a string. So I just get the image name. Yeah, so this is what it should be really. So yeah, no, I don't actually need this at all. So it kind of simplifies things a little bit. So I can do that destination path equals directory path.join, and then I can join the name here. And then literally just do a destination, turn it into I guess a string that would be represented by a string in Rust. Yeah, maybe it's doing some conversion here. So destination path to string. Okay, or else. Could not get destination path, right? Cool. Just basically copying what we have down there. And then we download the image. Download the image. We have image.link. We have destination, and we have the client in here too. Yeah. Okay, or else. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And then we also return the error here, so it's not unused. Right, so this, it's preview, Kel, sure, I get it. Many people love VS Code. I have the same relation with Sublime. I freaking love Sublime. Yeah, Sublime Text is a really good one as well. I used it quite a lot at university, because at the time it was like the new thing. I remember it had just come out when I was at university. I think, no, actually, version 2 came out when I was at uni. So Sublime Text 2, and all the plugins started piling on. So I used to love Sublime Text, and all the different colors you can get in it. That was quite new to me. I didn't know Vim at the time, so it's very good. Sublime as well. It's very lightweight, isn't it? So It's even more lightweight than Visual Studio, I'd say. I think. What was the issue down here though? So the operator can only be applied to values that implement try. What do you mean? This also returns a result. What did we have before though? So download the image, await, yeah. It's an async function, that's why it's not working. Await. You have to put the await in there. And now it's happy. The original name, UK pause. Yeah, we don't need that anymore from the looks of it. So we simplified the function a little bit, but we're gonna make this a little bit more difficult, really. So what we need to do now is to fix that bug where the extension doesn't get saved properly. We just need to go through the headers and find the content type one. But the issue is content type always in lowercase. That's what we're going to see. Because I'm going to put a log here. So what we can do is res.headers is get, I think. Yeah, it is. So let's get content type in this case. So what does that return me? That will return me an optional value, right? So because I'm returning a result here, what I can do is I can turn this optional into an error, I guess, right? So we got the headers there. Yeah, Calv, one of the things I like about Rust is this ability to turn everything into just like a functional call. Like, I guess you just chain, you have this chaining thing. So like response.headers.get, and then you can do something like dot. Okay, is it okay or? Yeah. Okay. Wait, what's going on here? I mean, and then I guess Rust Analyzer just absolutely messes up. I think it's okay or, yeah, there you go. Okay or else, I guess. And then we return an error saying, I don't know, failed to get content type, right? Something like that. And yeah, that's basically it. Now we have a header value. And what we've got to do is, like, I guess we can do a match here, saying we're going to match the content type. And if it is, let's call this the extension. We're going to be getting the extension from this match, right? And if it is an image, GIF, GIF, we're simply going to return the extension. Sorry, the GIF. Or in fact, is there an easier way? Because it's always the last one, right? So it's always what comes after here. That's the extension. And just to see that, what does Mozilla says? So we have image dot here. Yeah, we've got some really fucked up ones, I guess. Yeah, ICO is Microsoft icon, I guess. So we can't really get the whatever comes after the thing. We actually have to do a match for the ones we support. That's fine. Yeah, we return GIF there, and if it's an image, what is it? JPEG. Return JPG as a extension. And we also have the PNG ones. Simply return PNG, which are the ones we want to actually support as well. SVG, I guess, right? So I'm going to copy that. TIFF, yeah, we can have TIFF. We can have WebP as well. Image, WebP. That's a new, I guess, newish format, isn't it? WebP. It's like a JPEG but on steroids. It saves up more bytes of data. It's encoding. So is everyone still following? How are things going? I'm basically just just saying which types of image I support and getting the extension for those now. I quickly saw Rocket in one of the functions you use in download image. Socket, yeah. When you open its doc snippet, is that the socket IO library and general concept of a socket? Socket, Now where is that? I didn't know I was using socket. What I am using though is reqwest, which is, you know, the one that's getting the stuff here. Am I using socket anywhere? Yeah, Rust does have a socket object or a type, I guess, which lets you create sockets, right? But it's not what I'm using right here. I'm using I guess a third-party library called reqwest, which is the one doing like post and get requests. It's a bit simpler than that. It obviously probably does internally use sockets and whatnot to request things, but it's not what I'm using directly in here. No. Mismatch step expected header value. What does toString return? A result toString. Let's do a map here. H for header. Header value. Header dot to string. Okay, so I now have a string there. That's good, that's good. And now I can match them. Where is it? The operator can only be used in a closure that returns result or option. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. We can do an and then here. What can we? Let's just do the map here, shall we? There you go, much easier. Yeah, I just have to turn that into a string because it's a different type. So match content type. What is the issue here now though? Non-exhausting patterns not covered. Okay. Yeah, if it's anything else, that's fine. We've not finished yet. So we've got WebP and we've got TIFF here as well. So image, TIFF. We support TIFF. And then if it's anything else, we just don't support it, I guess, right? Unsupported. It would be nice for us to keep this in a, I guess, a private function somewhere. Like get content type or something, right? Let's put it here. So we have an async function. And we're going to return some sort of string, right? This is where we're going to put the content type call in the end. This is where we're going to put the code for now. What is this? Request response. Cannot find response in the scope. Why not? Because we want response there. Cool. And we haven't returned. I guess what we really want to do is return a result of that, right? So either a string, or if we don't support it, we're going to return false. So if we do if extension equals unsupported, I wonder if there's a cleaner way of doing this. Yeah, there is a cleaner way of doing this. We just simply return whatever's in the match and wrap everything in OKs. We might have to turn each and every one of these into a string, but we can do that in a second, because one of the things I don't like about Rust, as I keep saying in the stream, is that Rust seems to have several types of a string. I can think of at least 5, and we kind of just want the owned heap string in this case. So we're going to have to do that in a second. Is Vinay Sharma still here? Vinay, you still haven't sent me the link to the PR request, the pull request, man. Looking for that. Looking forward to it. Yeah, so here we go. So we want to do a 2 string in all of these, basically. It's a little bit annoying. Or we could simply just return a... if you don't want to turn strings into strings, right? You could just return the type that it is, I guess. Which is a statically allocated string. Should be in the binary somewhere in there. So just a pointer to a string here. What is this issue? Match arms have incompatible types. Found struct anyhow, error. Huh? So anyhow, error from, I guess, unsupported extension. For the mouse, I just finished now. What do you mean for the mouse? The pull request? No, I was talking about Vinay Sharma said he put in a pull request in one of my repositories, so I was going to review that. Yeah, but I think it's left us now. Oh, never mind. Yeah, probably wasn't to me that message. Match arms have incompatible types. In the PR for my key binding. Your key binding? I wasn't aware you had a PR for key binding. I do remember you mentioning that you're creating some key binding stuff, right? But yeah, I was excited to see that as well, man. Let me know if you finished that. I know I was just talking to a different person. I think Vinay Sharma was the one, right? I think earlier in the stream. I just finished the code to override my mouse. Keep mind it's yeah. Sorry, we got a little bit confused, but we got there in the end. Yeah, put it. Yeah, nonetheless, just do put it on a GitHub. I can have a look at it, dude, if you want. Right, is bail the right one to use here? Yeah, bail seems to work fine. Cool. Image GIF, unreachable pattern. Huh? And also I've messed up entirely here, so this should be GIF, right? What happened? I had the SVG somewhere else. The SVG. Now what does it mean to have the pattern unreachable here? Because I don't understand. Content type is a string. Anyway, let's compile this. So get content type is going to get called in here with my extension. I guess it should be just be called get extension, right? So get extension. Yeah. I can't spell today, guys. Just can't write code. This should not be an async function. We should just kind of have that there. It wasn't doing anything asynchronously, so yeah, what's going on here? So we have extension that's unused. And we have destination. Let's put a plus there and a dot plus extension. Create an own string from a string reference. Okay, so what is this? Is int gonna work here? Nope. Type inside async function body must be known at its compile time. Okay, so can I just do that for now? That seems to be happier. Seems to be happier. Okay. Let's compile this now. Oh. And we finished just in time to actually talk about some other stuff. What is going on here though? So why is this unreachable? Let's see why. There must be something in Rust that you can't really match the string types. I don't know. Rust unreachable pattern str. Why is this unreachable? Why is it unreachable? Because I surely don't understand. Let's remove that. Like, why is this string unreachable? Ah, okay, yeah. It does make complete sense. I just had the same thing twice, so one of them is going to be unreachable, right? Just a bad error message. It should be something else. It should be like a duplicated pattern or something, because the Rust compiler is not as friendly as it seems sometimes. Now, shall we do something like 200 links and see? I think we should. 2 GIFs, indeed, yeah, there was 2 GIFs. That was a mistake. Yeah. You got it right, Slim. I think there's a bit of delay, so unfortunately I didn't see the message, but if I got stuck on there for longer, you know, thank you for the help, it would have helped. Alright, so let's do something like 300 images and maximum 200 links, right? So that's what we're gonna do here. Now let's hope it saves. Could not find links, too many redirects. Okay, cool. So we Low delay. Yeah, there's a delay. There's a massive delay, I think. I wish I could remove it because I don't, you know, there's nothing to delay in the stream. I'm not playing a game or anything like that. Right, so for each image, I'm actually showing all the headers. I don't really mind about that. Unsupported extension type. Error. Unsupported extension type. That's what we stopped. So we're not gonna throw that error in there. So I definitely don't want to throw that error. Unsupported. Instead of bail, instead of returning the error straight away, download image. Where are we? Download image, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to see this. This will make it return the error straight away, and then it will stop running all the functions, downloading all the images. We don't want to do that. We kind of just want to do an is error, I guess. An if la will do error e equals that. We can simply just log the error there, right? Antonio Augusto. Hello, Antonio. Yeah, Antonio. Beleza. Hello, my friend. So Antonio is another one of our Brazilian friends, as well as Kelv. So we've got 2 Brazilian friends now. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. We're still fixing that bug with the extensions, but we're nearly fixed now. Could not download image. Okay, cool. There was something I didn't like as well in download image, which was to essentially just remove all the printouts here for the headers. We don't need it anymore, do we? Let's compile this and run it again. So cargo build. I might have to change the description of this link, this video, and also the title, because we ended up not doing any of the reshuffling in the storage of our links. Because right now I'm just saving all the links that it finds into a global array, right? An array with all the links. I kind of want to keep all the information regarding, how we got to the particular link. So like, what are the parents of the link? For example, I found margomez.com from google.com. I want to keep that relationship somewhere. And unfortunately, we might not get to that today because we've only got 15 minutes left on the stream. But, well, I'm sure we'll get it on the next stream. Okay, so we have the terminal here. Let's go to our Z shell and look at the images. So far, so good. Is it actually downloading the images right now? So debug console. Doesn't seem to be downloading anything, does it? Okay, now it is. Could not download images. Finished. Let me just remove all the images and remove this directory as well. Remove images. It seems like we've broken everything. Because it's not downloading any images. Could not download images. And then this fails, right? But why? Why does it fail? So we start from Margomez. Okay. Let's just put a breakpoint there and you can see what happens for one image whenever it downloads it. hoping to continue with the C++ audio visualizer at some point this week as well. Kind of got tired of getting stuck in OpenGL after we we managed to get these stuck yesterday, but that would certainly continue later on. We're going to be moving on to some audio stuff as well. I think actually getting the audio working now that the OpenGL kind of works. So foster parenting not implemented. Ooh, what the hell is that? Cannot find links in the request to that. Okay. So this is my images. So how many images do we have? What is the images type? Okay, so we've got a name and an image type here. So for example, we're downloading x.svg from GitHub, apparently. So out of interest, how many images did we find overall? I found 2,000 images. 2,000 images out of those mere 200 links. I'm really curious to what is being called foster parenting. Yeah, me too, man. I have no idea, Antonio. No idea. It's probably just some issue with the HTML parser library, which is, I guess, HTML5 ever. That's Scrape uses. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into that. It'll be a rabbit hole. So destination path. So destination in this case is images and then the image itself. Cool. And then we're going to download images. And we come out and download images. I'm confused. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, I don't really like this debugger for VS for Rust in VS Code because it doesn't actually go into the images, the functions. Look, I'm going to press F11 to go into it. Right, so step into F11. That should go inside F11, right? And it doesn't. It just jumps out of the function. It executes the function and jumps out. That's very annoying indeed. But anyway, so download the image. So I actually have to actively put a breakpoint inside the function I want to debug. And I wonder if this is a bug. Did you guys also encounter this on VS Code with Rust? So the Rust analyzer and called the LLDB, or did you guys just I guess debug fine? Because this is kind of annoying if I'm honest. So the extension in this case is a PNG. A file create and then stream. So in theory it should be saving these images now, right? But I have no idea where it is though. Ah, that's why. Yeah, okay. It is working, guys. It's just not saving it in the right place. The reason being is very stupid, actually. When you debug with Visual Studio Code, you have to sometimes you can provide the current working directory, right? And I guarantee you that I put my current working directory as the workspace. There you go, workspace folder. So it's saving in workspace / images. That's fine. I'm a little bit happier now. A little bit happier. But yeah, I mean, this is all the images that we have. I debug fine. It's one of the best debuggers for Rust. Yeah, I don't know why I get this issue, to be honest. Like, I can't step into the functions, and it's not just on this machine. On my work machine, it's the same thing. Like, the extension just doesn't step into functions properly. So, like, can you do that? That's my question. Can you, like, debug your Rust code and then go into a function and step into the function, into the lines? Because I struggle for some reason. I haven't figured out why. But it seems like we fixed the bug, by the way. We have all sorts of images now, and they all are being saved properly into the disk, right? And now, the only thing we're not saving is the database file that we created, which is kind of says, you know, this image name here comes from this link, and this is the alternative text for it. So let's just see why that's not been saved. And I kind of know where to put that code as well. Download images. So it's wherever this gets called, we have the image metadata. What we can do is surge JSON, I guess, and then we can serialize or save from. Can we serialize this? Wait, what's the actual syntax for surge JSON serialize? Surge JSON serialize. Oh, toString. Okay, so it's toString basically. And then we do the image metadata, I guess. Also, can we take this here instead? Is he gonna mess up anything? No, hopefully not, hopefully not. And because I don't have to kind of clone that now, which is kind of a big struct really. Okay, image metadata. I guess the image database, let's just call it database, okay. Then we need to save that to the disk, save this to image there. Okay, yeah, so std, file system. What is the best way to save it to a file? What's the easiest way to save the strings to a file in Rust? I don't really care about performance right now, so Rust save string to file. There is a write all function somewhere. So create a path and then a buffer. No, this is not good. Read to string. Let's look at the cookbook. Write to a file. If you want to see the Logitech C++ code, I do, man. Let's have a look. We may have like a good 10 minutes after I finish this, so I want to see a setup. Avoid writing and reading from same file. Okay, how do I just write to a file, dude? Oh, maybe I can't see the links on chat. I'm not sure if you can post it and you can see it's posted, but I don't see links in my chat, by the way. So maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's why Vinay Sharma didn't send the link before, because it physically did send the link, but YouTube is not letting you send the link. So let me know if you did send, by the way, because I can show you. You can see here on the stream anyway. Save string to file Rust. That's all I want. Reading data, writing data. Reading, write file. Okay. That's very easy actually. What do we have? We've got I did send it. Yeah, I can't see the links then. That's the issue. YouTube is removing. what you can do is there is a link to my Discord, right? So if you join that and send it in there, I'll be able to see the link in there on the Discord. It should be on my YouTube channel. So if you just click on that and go through, you can join the Discord, and I'll be able to see the link. Let's actually join that now. Been quite inactive on Discord lately. So I've got it open here. When you send it, I'll be able to see it, right? Just this one. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense on YouTube, you know, make sure people don't stream their links on people's videos and streams, I guess. So anyway, so we want to write, first of all, so args.image save directory plus I want to save it to that, really, right? Something like this. Import Tokyo FS, yeah, why not? So what does the content have to be? Image database. What is this issue? The trait bound result is not satisfiable. Not a problem. Now we can await. Now we can do this as well. Now we should have fixed everything. I'll move that to the side. Yeah, now this program will just kind of save all the images and also the description file for them. But I'm not happy. I mean, I wish I did this a bit faster, because I also wanted to get into the sort of nitty-gritty of how I'm saving the links. I don't want to change that, because I want to basically just kind of like have a nice structured I guess structure for saving the link information, and we don't have that yet. So yeah. Okay, remove href images. Okay, guys, got a Discord link. Yeah, I can send it to you. It's on, as I said, it would be on the channel description as well somewhere on the YouTube, but I'll send it to you in 1 sec. Actually, I'm not sure if you can see the link, but I'll post it here. I'm not sure if YouTube is going to remove it as well. How can I invite people? There you go. Let me know if you can see this. So if you can see this, and I've posted it here, by the way, let me know. If you can't see it, you have to go on my YouTube channel and then click on about. Yeah, I guess that was you, so. All right. We got a terminal. Trying to find all the links. Yeah, you joined the channel, the YouTube, so welcome. I guess you joined the Discord. Yeah, I can see the message, man. Just feel free to send the link whenever. We'll take a look at your GitHub. And we finished. So what do we have now? So it's the images. We've got all of that. Do we have a JSON file in here as well, though? We do, database.json. So let's open now, database.json file. So we've got images there, and you know, we've got all sorts of images, and they all make sense now. It's like we've got SVGs, we've got PNGs, and so on and so forth. You know, kind of cool actually. Some random people apparently. GitHub Copilot, nice. And let's open that data set that we had. It'll be here somewhere. There you go. Do I have JSON, beautify, clear schema. Beautify JSON, is that a thing? Beautify JSON, there you go. Beautify JSON, 2, keep. There you go, this is all we've got. And it kind of makes sense now. So, you know, for the image of that name, so A2, whatever, it'll be here somewhere, right? I guess not, I guess it won't. You know, it came from this website, came from this link, and the alternative text was 0. Now, the ones that came from my website, you can see that, you know, it seems okay, and then we actually do have an alternative text. So that's kind of cool. I mean, we've successfully created something that scrapes images at least. Now let's take a look. Before we go, let's take a look at your code, man. Let's see your setup. So Logitech 600 customize. So you're trying to override the events, the mouse events, right? I guess. So what have you got there? Very cool. Indeed, Antonio, thank you. This was just a bug fix stream. I mean, we didn't really manage to do much apart from this. But yeah, we'll continue on the next stream. So what is your setup here, Slim? You've got XD tool, XDO, pulse audio, nice. That was just for audio there. Xclip, you have the clipboard stuff. Compile with G++ main, okay. Run with sudo. You have to run it with sudo, nice. Oh, this looks relatively like small compared to what I thought it would be in the end, you know, like if you're dealing with mouse events and stuff. So you've got const string, the directory of the device, I guess. So this is a hard-coded name for it. Suffix, let's prefix event mouse. So how are you reading the events? Let's have a look. Let's take a look at your main first. So the commands echo to do. So you've not implemented these yet, I guess. Down command. So a command, down command and up commands. Is that like when the mouse is down or when the mouse is up, I guess? Printf start. Cool, dude. I'll give you a few tips if you want, like in the next stream. But for now, it all looks fine, to be honest. Like these can be const expr if you want. It would be nice as well, like if you could, instead of hard coding the names, if you could find the devices yourself by maybe iterating over the devices on C++ somehow with the Linux headers and finding these things in there. I'm sure that not every person's mouse will have the same name, right, and the same device ID here. So that would be cool. Just one syntax thing you can do this kind of stuff. So like you've got something like this, right? So let's open the compiler explorer here so I can give you a little code review. So let's go to Godbolt compiler explorer to do this. What is going on with Godbolt compiler explorer? There you go. No idea. Oh gosh, this was for a window video ages ago. So you've got like basically map there, right? And then we've got an int main, and this is what you've got on your code. right? You can do this, by the way, so you can do something like, you know, like 30 here, and turn that to echo to do, you know. And then also try and use const whenever you can. You're not changing those, right? So you can just turn them as const, I guess. It may bring some improvement on the compilation code. What is the issue here? Unused variable down comments, yeah. Just so it's not unused there. So we should have all of this now, and it should compile, hopefully. Yeah. So in the end, you know, you kind of end up with something that's a little bit nicer, like instead of you inserting the code all the time. Because this is the code that you had here is basically going to create the empty map and then insert one every time. Whereas in here, in this one, it kind of creates the map and it doesn't initialize it, it just initializes it with the right size, right? So that's one of the improvements that you can make to this. Readability wise as well, I think it's a lot better, in my opinion. And obviously you're going to change these to whatever, you know. So that's one of the, if I was giving you a code review, that's the first thing I'll tell you to do. So up commands, what do you have in up commands? I can't see where it gets used. You have a lot of printfs here, that's fine. You can use the stud cout as well, but I would say, you know, if you don't want to use the IO stream, because IO stream does bring a lot of shit into your program. Just by including it, you can see, look here, I mean, you've got, first of all, the map is kind of huge already. So like when the code gets compiled, this is all the, you know, you get 300 lines of code just by having a map. And then on top of that, if you include IO stream, he adds a bunch more stuff, even though you don't use it. I assume he's going to use a bunch more lines here, or maybe not. But if you do use it in the end, if you say, you know, cout or just printf hello world, because I think this is coming from the std, yeah, the IO stream header. Now you suddenly get a little bit more as well, just like 20 lines. But yeah, this is not too bad actually. Never mind. I was gonna make a point, but the point I was gonna make doesn't make sense. Because there is a function called puts. You can get it from a different header, I can't remember which one it is, that just prints a line and you don't get as much bloat in your program. Let's see, what else do you have? Okay, prefix. You know, I'm not going to comment on the logic of the code because I don't actually understand what it's doing. Yeah, I would have to actually sort of like try and run the code and debug it myself and see what the logic does. So using the std file system, that's good. That's a new C++ 17 standard header. So get input path. So for each file in this directory, you iterate over it, you get the file name, and then you find the prefix. So you find the suffix. Okay, so if the file has the k suffix, so if one of these files has the suffix and the prefix, the directory exists and you return. Okay, so you found your device here, right? That's what you're trying to do. Yeah, it does make sense. I like that your function name makes sense, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, you can use more consts here as well. Like, don't forget to const all this stuff. You know, just little things. In Rust, this is const is done automatically for you, but not in C++. The rest is fine. I mean, this looks pretty good to me. What are you returning? A string? Yeah, it's not too bad. This gets implicitly converted to a string. What else do you have? And then while true, this is for so this is the event loop, right? The stuff that you're actually overriding. Yeah. So if you read how many events you read, and you're capturing which event? I can't tell. Continue to continue. But yeah, you don't care about, you care about events 4, 1. Yeah, you came from low. Yeah, these things get sort of like done for you automatically. C++ is a little bit different. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, yeah, const everything here if you can as well, like things that you're not changing. Down commands to string. Yeah, do be careful when using this though. This is a very kind of like easy bug in your program. I'm sure that in your code is fine, but like if you did something like, you know, like 50, for example here. So if you try to get the down commands 50, right? What it will do is it will kind of like, if it doesn't exist, if the key doesn't exist here, it will insert that key where the value is the default value. I believe that's the behavior in C++. It's very weird as well. So instead of this, what you should do is use a .find, I think, and then your key or whatever. And then you can do something like autoconst found this, and then if you found that, if you found is not the end of down commands, then you can use it here because you know it's in there, right? Then you can do like found. This is just a pointer to the value, you know, whatever you want to do with found. It is evil as hell, so do be careful with that. That's one of the things I don't really let people do in my code reviews because I know that it's just a bug waiting to happen. It's evil as hell. But yeah, man, otherwise, you know, this looks like it works, right? So if it works for you, I'm happy with that. It's just like little things you know, I'm sure you're new in C++, you're still learning. But yeah, it looks fine, man. On that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's stream and you enjoyed this little code review. I might do some more code reviews in the future, so if you guys have some interesting code you want me to review and kind of give my opinion on, and maybe how to improve a little bit, maybe we can do that in the future streams as well. Separate 15 or 20 minutes just to go through a PR or something. But yeah, I mean, thank you for watching today. Don't forget to drop a like, and if you're not subscribed yet, do subscribe. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or the day after. Bye bye. Have a good night. See you guys.